with your passport. Okay, that's what he thinks about that. So I managed to brush my hair a little bit. Living somewhere else. Hey, come on, stop, y'all destroying the house while I'm trying to work over here. Hey, don't pull down the camera. Hello friends and family, this is Megan Moon, aka Channel Miguk Sarem. And you guys saw the video when I went to the Philippines with the babies and Carson, and there was this scene in question right now where I was showing the US passport. So many of you guys were like, wait, do the twins not have their Korean passport yet? And the answer is no. So how about we go change that right now? The first step is to go out and take the passport photos. Guess we're here, guys. Mommy's gonna put on her baby carry-on. Oh my god, we are look such a mess. I got like baby food all on me. I just didn't want to scare y'all when I started the vlog, so I managed to brush my hair a little bit. Korean passport photos are a different size than US passport photos, so we couldn't use the ones we previously taken and we had to take more. Yeah. First of all, I love driving in the suburbs. Like, do you see that there's like no tall buildings anywhere? That's how I like it. Just farm equipment, farms, quiet, comfortable driving. It is amazing. So usually in Korea, when you get pictures, you can literally get them back like in an hour or so. But I did not know this. This is something you should know if you have kids and you're trying to get a passport, is when you're doing Korean passport, you're not allowed to wear white tops. And as you can see, the baby's wearing white tops. And I was like, really? You can't wear white tops? So the lady has to Photoshop the clothes a different color, and she has scheduled for the rest of the day. She's gonna have to do it like at the end of the day, and then I have to come back tomorrow to get them, and then I'm gonna go to the city hall so that I can apply for the baby's passport. So I just went and picked up their pictures. They were so cute. Look at these. Here's Luna's. And here's Rubin. So cute. Not today, but probably tomorrow we're gonna go and just go apply for the passports. So I just picked up the babies from daycare. We are on our way to go get their passports. We're going to the Sicheong, which is the city hall.
잠시 후 우회전입니다.
Yes,
이어서 12m 앞 목적지 주변입니다.
Yes, okay, thank you. Alright, so we are finished. I just have to come back in 1 week to come and just pick it up. Quite simple and fast. And they're really cheap. They're only $30 each, and that's because we got the fancy, nice one. They have like a $15 one too, but I was like, we're gonna be traveling. So I would like to get them the nice passport with the thick pages.
1 week later.
Hey guys, look! I got your passports. Your passport. What's this? Passport. Here. It's your passport. There you go. Alright. Good, yay! Look at you walking. Yay, look at you with your passport. Okay. That's what he thinks about that. Yeah. So usually Korean passports are green, but these new ones are blue. Interesting. Like Mr. Moon's passport is green. And I did not know this, but I didn't even need to bring the babies with me. So I had them on my back in the double carrier, carrying them all the way over there. And I didn't even need to do that. So that's another thing to know. You don't have to bring the babies with you in Korea. You just need to bring your ID, and you show up to the city hall. Everything is in the computer, so they know that I'm the mom. They know that Moon's the dad. So we just have to fill out, just have to fill out the documents with their info on it. And it's only 30 bucks. That's like a big difference compared to like $130 that you have to spend on an American passport. And it's not even anywhere near as fancy, but whatever. But the process of registering their birth and getting the American passport was much more difficult, obviously because we're not in America right now, so you have to bring a lot of documents proving who you are, who they are, etc. And it's expensive. In total, to register the 2 births to get a consular report of birth abroad, and the 2 passports totaled about 600 bucks. They be trying to rip you off in our country. That's what I think. So one of the things that you guys asked me is, are the twins dual citizens? They have both American and Korean citizenship. Yes, when you are a citizen and you move abroad and you marry a citizen in the country you're in, typically those children will be dual citizens. The rules are still very difficult to navigate, and what I mean is he was like really excited. I just thought I would show you because it was adorable. Ooh, what's that? Taking that pen. Hey. The biggest thing that's irritating is when you travel, you have to bring both passports because each country has their own rules about which passport you can use when you come and go. See, I didn't know that. When we went to the Philippines, we only had their American passports, and so when I was leaving the country, they pulled me aside and made me fill out these papers saying that I will get their Korean passports and only use their Korean passports to travel because we live in Korea. So apparently, you're only allowed to use the Korean passport to go in and out of the country. But when you go into America, you're only allowed to use the American passport. So you can't just say, oh, we're traveling on the Korean passport this time or American. You have to bring them both. And when you go in and out, you have to use a different one. So that's really irritating. And apparently that's how many countries do it, which again is something that I didn't know. Like, they should really give you a class and tell you, hey, we're gonna get this off your face. I got it. So just some other rules. Some of you guys were asking me, oh, is Rubin gonna have to do the Korean military? If you don't know, citizens who are males have to do 2 years of mandatory military service. If you don't, you go to jail, and then they're still gonna make you do it. If you're trying to just leave the country, then they won't let you back in. When you come in, you're gonna get arrested. All that goody goodness. So it's very serious. Every male has to do 2 years. But when you are a dual citizen like Rubin, when you turn 18, you can decide if you want to just be Korean or if you just want to be American. If you decide you want to be American, you throw away your Korean citizenship, then you don't have to do the military. But anytime you reapply for citizenship, you're gonna have to do the military. So yes, Rubin does and will have to do his mandatory 2 years of military service unless he decides he wants to be American and not live in Korea and live in America. But the thing is when he's 18, he will have to choose right then. Because in Korea, I guess after you turn 38, then the mandatory military service kind of changes and there's other roles that you have. So at 18, if you don't denounce your Korean citizenship, you can't do it again until you're 38 after you finish all of your military service and everything that's required around that. So for men, you choose at 18, and if you don't, then you just automatically, you gotta do the military, you gotta do both Korean and American citizenship, and you can't denounce your Korean citizenship again until you're 38. I believe girls just have to decide by the time they are 22 years old. So many of you guys ask me, am I gonna get my Korean citizenship? And originally the reason why I wasn't getting citizenship is because if you want to get Korean citizenship, you have to throw away and denounce your current country's citizenship. So I would have to go fill out a bunch of paperwork, go to the embassy, say, hey, I don't want to be American no more, throw away my American turn in my American passport to the embassy. I'm officially not American anymore, and then I'd be able to have my Korean citizenship accepted. Thankfully, I'm not a dude, because if I'm a dude and I decide that I want to get Korean citizenship, then I'll have to obviously do my 2 years in the military, and then that can happen, right? But I found out actually that if you are married, then you can have dual citizenship. So since I am married to Moon, then I could get Korean citizenship without having to denounce my American citizenship and throw it away. So I actually have been thinking about it, more and more, these days, maybe I'll just do that so I can have a Korean passport, and then it'd be much easier. But Korea is strict on a lot of other things, and rules and laws if you are a citizen, even when you're outside of the country. So I'm like, yeah, I don't really mind being on a residence visa. I think I'm just gonna stick with that, for now. Maybe in the future I'll change my mind and decide I want to get, Korean passport and just be like a Korean citizen too. The only downside is obviously you can't vote in presidential elections, but me and Moon talk about stuff. His vote is my vote. We got one vote in this house, I guess. But also another reason too is just because you guys know that after a few years we wanted to go move to America for a few years so that Moon could try living somewhere else. Hey, come on, stop. Y'all destroying the house while I'm trying to work over here. So Moon's never really even been out of the country and did a lot of traveling until he met me. He kind of wants to try living somewhere else. So we do have a plan to maybe for a couple years, like try and live in another country just to switch it up, you know, move abroad for a while, you know. So because of that too, like I'm not sure yet, like what if we move to America and Moon really likes it and it's like, hey, can we just stay here? Then in that case, I won't need to get my Korean citizenship. You guys know. Anyway, so I'm waiting on that. We'll wait and see when the kids get a little bit older, like decide if we want to stay here or go there or even move somewhere else, you don't know. Yeah, so the twins are dual citizens. They have both of their passports. I just have my American one and I'm a Korean resident because I don't want to go down that route yet. Anywho, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions about other like logistics of being like an international family with dual citizenship and stuff like that, you know, ask away. If you like this video, like to see more videos, please subscribe to my YouTube page, which is down below. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, not on Snapchat because I don't use that no more. Like me on Facebook, and I will see ya. The baby's looking at me like.